Ladies and gentlemen, tonight will be a very special night because we have some exciting matches lined up and an even bigger main event. Tonight, one of my latest and one of the biggest talent acquisition will be taking on Brody Lee for his World Championship. Brody may have been presenting himself as a deadly force with how he defeated The Undertaker for that title he's holding. And he's running things in here, belittling everyone else. He went overboard with what he did to Taz last week. He almost killed that man, just like how he allegedly killed The Undertaker. So tonight Brody won't be punished, but he will be exercising his duty as champion to defend the World Championship he's holding. Again, this is not a punishment, Brody. But you may be left reflecting what you've done when you end up being brutally kicked in the head by your opponent. Because, ladies and gentlemen, tonight Brody Lee will be defending his world title against the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, a good friend and former tag partner of Kane. Good luck, Brody. Oh, and before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the owner and television champion of our new partner, Maximum Aggression Wrestling, Max Show.
You know what, Eric? I can't believe we were able to put this deal up and have a joint partnership with our two promotions. This is beyond exciting. Tonight, I'm only here because Eric and I have some finishing touches with our business deal that we need to talk about. But since I'm already here, I figured that I should just announce something directed to the Destroya roster, since I'm not just the owner of my company. I am also the television champion. On Destroya and Maximum Aggression Wrestling's joint show, Maximum Destruction, I will be doing an open challenge to anyone in the Destroya roster. If you think you can take me on, then go ahead and be my guest. But for tonight, let's all just enjoy the show. Now, let's get this party started.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Destroya Attack. Tonight we have a gigantic main event as the American Dragon Bryan Danielson challenges our world champion Brody Lee to a World Heavyweight Championship match. Take note, all world title matches in Destroya are no disqualifications. That's gonna be crazy. And I know how excited we are for that main event, but let's go through the undercard. First, we have the debuting Ricky Starks facing co-debutee, or whatever you call it, Sammy Guevara. Bo and Man are trying to make a name for themselves here in Destroya, so we'll see who advances on top of the food chain. And then we got Kevin Owens, one-on-one action against the mysterious Noctturn, who's trying to avenge his loss against Eddie Kingston. Who will be victorious, the #1 contender for Chris Jericho's Extreme Championship, Kevin Owens, or will it be the mysterious Nocturn? I guess we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing PENANCE in our collaboration show with Maximum Aggression Wrestling, so we have a lot to catch up on. So how about we start the action right now with Sammy Guevara going against Ricky Starks.
I'm really sorry, Frankie, but the show does not start until Seth freaking Rollins is here. Don't even question my presence here because I am the reason why people pay money to see this show. I am here because I just found out that a certain champion is in the building, giving out open challenges to the Destroya roster. You know who you are, and you need to get your ass in here. Because I am challenging you, Max Shub, for your television championship. Now I'm gonna step inside the ring, and I'm gonna wait for you. But not too long, Max, because time is money. You know what? I even brought my own beautiful referee. Come out here, referee. You just look too sexy in that outfit, babe. Now, Max Shub, we got the ring and we got a referee. There's no excuse left. Either you come out here and face me, or you are nothing more than a liar.
Make some noise. Let me hear how loud you guys are in here. Now, Seth, although I have my title with me, I'm only here for business, so I can't chat with you for too long.
So you're a liar who hands out fake open challenges. Are you even a real champion?
Well, let me ask you the same thing, Seth, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm the one here who has a championship belt, not you.
Shut up, you know I'm far more better than you. Just get inside this damn ring, and let's settle this for that television championship.
I would actually say yes, but it looks like there's two people behind you who won't let that match happen tonight.
God, you are such a coward and a liar. What the hell are you talking about?
Why don't you turn around and see for yourself?
Oh no, I already see who they are. They're there. It's the World Tag Team Champions, Kenny Omega and Adam Page. They will be defending the World Tag Team Championships against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, who for the second time has ran away from the World Champions.
Somebody get Ricky Starks out here now so we can stop wasting people's time and go on with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. First match of the night. We got one of the most talented professional wrestlers in this industry, Ricky Starks. Hide your kids, hide your wives, because Sammy Guevara might just take them and take flight. The first time I saw Sammy Guevara, he was young and tour in Mexico, and I'm glad I'll be calling his match tonight. We have two hungry dogs in this match right now, both making their debuts. Ricky Starks, Sammy Guevara, absolutely refusing to lose against each other. And look at the athleticism we're seeing in this match right now. Guevara capitalizing with a cover here. And Starks kicks out of that. Guevara still has the upper hand here. But wait, Starks counters. He gets out of that one and a hammerlock. But Guevara with a snap bear. And a deep arm drag to Ricky Starks, followed by a drop kick. Now Sammy Guevara showing us how talented he is as he goes for a poison rana, but he doesn't make it. And now what is this? A backflip by Sammy Guevara, but a spear by Ricky Starks, and a cover. And he doesn't get it. Now Ricky Starks taking care of Sammy Guevara right now for the first time in this match. The favor is with Ricky Starks, but he misses that boot. Guevara has a pocket here, but he misses that drop kick. And what is this? A power bomb. Buckle bomb by Ricky Starks to a belly release suplex. Ricky Starks, what maneuver is this? And Guevara counters with a Spanish fly. I can't believe what I just saw. But Guevara looks like he's already damaged. You know, he was walking pretty slow there. But what is he planning to do here? Shooting star but he misses that one. He misses that one. That was a mistake. This could cost him the match. And another spear by Ricky Starks. Starks capitalizing. And could we see it? Rochambeau! Rochambeau by Ricky Starks. And the cover. And Starks wins. What an impressive victory for Ricky Starks, definitely putting himself on top of what the hell? A low blow by Sammy Guevara and the JTH. What the hell are you doing, Sammy Guevara? This is a call for. That was absolutely unnecessary. What the hell? He wasn't done. What the hell, Sammy? I guess he wasn't too thrilled losing to Ricky Starks in his debut match, but that was still very unprofessional.
The following announcement has been paid for by Destroya Wrestling and Maximum Aggression Wrestling.
Two of the most unique and captivating federations out there. I'm sure people are intrigued about this. Destroya Wrestling and Maximum Aggression Wrestling putting up a joint show, and many more collaborations in the future. It won't be too much. It would just be too sweet. Come out here, big guy. They've been waiting for you.
I know everyone knows Easy E, but my name is Max Shub, the owner of Maximum Aggression Wrestling. And I'm proud to announce alongside Destroya Wrestling that we have an upcoming joint show called Maximum Destruction. And you know what that means.
Absolute fucking chaos.
Exactly what it will be. You think you're ready for it? Come find out. We will see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got more action here as Kevin Owens makes his Destroya Wrestling debut against Noctturn. Will Owens stun on his debut, or will Noctturn win his first match? One of the most athletic but also mysterious superstars in wrestling today, Nocturn will be trying to find his first victory in his second match here in Destroya Wrestling. Action already starting and it's not stopping. Corkscrew plungeon by Nocturn. Nocturn with the upper hand, a ripcord. Owens invades the lariat and he hits him with a clothesline. Owens and Nocturn exchanging heavy blows. Fists to the skull. But Nocturn ends it with an enziguri. A win for Nocturn would be a big deal. It will be his first win. And Owens escapes that one, but he gets hit with a missile dropkick. The fans are loving Nocturn here. And from what I've known, his merchandise is selling pretty well to the kids, but that doesn't matter to Kevin Owens, who hits him with a super kick. And now Owens here, who is going to be fighting Chris Jericho for the Extreme Championship, goes for the cannonball. And he squashes. Nocturn goes for the pin. And Nocturn not giving up just yet. There is still fight in him. And what is this? Fallaway slam by Kevin Owens. Now what is Kevin Owens planning to do here? Oh snap, he misses that one. Big opportunity for Nocturn here to get the upper hand. And a moonsault, it connects. Now the odds are in favor of Nocturn, and if I was Nocturn, I would go for a big move to put Kevin Owens down. And another moonsault. He gets hit with a super kick. He gets hit with a super kick. And Kevin Owens with a stunner. Is this over? Is this over? Wait, what is he doing? Owens with a package pile driver. Owens with a cover. Owens with a big victory in his debut here in Destroya. And Nocturn once again fails to get a victory, but he did put up a very good fight against an experienced veteran like Kevin Owens. But wait, Jericho with a chain. Jericho hits Kevin Owens with a chain. And Kevin Owens is down. This is the man that Kevin Owens needs to defeat if he wants to be the Extreme Champion. Now Chris Jericho choking out Kevin Owens. I think Chris Jericho is trying to give us a preview of what's going to happen when he and Kevin Owens face each other at Penance as he defends his Extreme Championship. Now the referee trying to call him out Jericho, but Jericho does not listen. Jericho continuing with the attack. Somebody get someone out here. I repeat, somebody get somebody out here. Wait, it's Nocturn! Nocturn's back! He's back in the ring, saving Kevin Owens from Chris Jericho's attack. And now Jericho just got sent outside of the ring. And Nocturn running the ropes. And Nocturn takes down Chris Jericho. Wait, whoa, Sammy Guevara! Sammy Guevara, who just lost to Ricky Starks earlier. He's attacking Nocturn. It looks like we've got a Guevara-Jericho alliance over here. Things are not looking good for Kevin Owens because it looks like Chris Jericho has someone who can back him up in his corner. But I guess we'll see at Penance.
I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of everything. I hate this.
Seth, just calm down. We already got them before. Remember when we took them out? They haven't done that to us.
You're right. I just am sick of Kenny and Adam. They don't deserve to be champions, but I fucking do. On Penance, baby, we got to be on the same page in the same goddamn book because we need to show everyone here why we should be walking around with gold. We already have too much champions walking out here with championships that they may not even deserve. Like Max showed, but I would deal with him later on.
I mean, you even got Chris Jericho, who literally got handed his Extreme Championship.
Exactly! I'm better off being a champion here compared to 80% of everyone walking around this building. I honestly think I can carry the Extreme Championship better than him. But let's see what happens after we win Tag Team Gold.
What the hell are you doing around here, kid? Stop brooding down there. I get it, you lost tough luck. But it's alright because I know you'll get over it and get a victory soon. Listen, kid, I know talking isn't your thing at all. I mean, I don't even know how you sound like. But you're still young and new to the game. You will get yours eventually. You just need to be patient. I know this may be an unsolicited advice, but I see a lot of my younger self in you, kid. You have a lot of fire and bitter passion. But you need to take it easy on yourself from time to time. I failed that part, now look at me, I'm just an old and bitter brawler. But I guess it worked out a little bit because I'm good at kicking ass just like how I'm gonna kick John Moran's ass on Penance. I'll see you around, kid. Keep your head up.
See you at the pay-per-view. I'm gonna make you my bitch.
You know, Kevin, some people think that I don't deserve this and that you deserve it more. I beg to differ. I was in the original ECW, and I survived in a locker room with renegades such as Raven, Sandman, and New Jack. I am Extreme, and I am the walking representation of the Extreme Championship that I'm holding. I'll make this quick, Kevin. I did what I did to you tonight because you came here and did the same to me. An eye for an eye. And honestly, I know we can't wait to get at it and beat the living hell out of each other. So I talked to Max and Eric. Now let me break the news. Maximum destruction will happen before Penance. And maximum destruction is where I will be defending my Extreme Championship against you. And after Maximum Destruction, Kevin, you will never, ever be the same again.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is finally here. Bryan Danielson is in Destroya Wrestling. He has been called the greatest wrestler of all time, or the greatest technical wrestler of our generation. But tonight, he is the #1 contender for the Destroya World Championship. This man has traveled around the world, conquered a lot of independent promotions, also major promotions. He has stricken fear into the eyes of your local favorites. And tonight, he might just need a kryptonite of Brody Lee. And speaking of Brody Lee, here comes our Destroya World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I may sound like a broken record because every time Brody Lee comes out here walking out with that world champion, I feel inclined to tell you exactly how he won that. He took a spike, and as per his words, he killed The Undertaker. The referee had to stop that match, and he also ended Taz's career. Will Bryan Danielson suffer the same fate? Or will Bryan Danielson become the dragon who he is and burn down Brody Lee's reign? We will find out. Man, these people really don't like Brody. And your main event is on the way. Brody Lee, Bryan Danielson, first time ever here in Destroya Wrestling. Will Bryan Danielson dethrone Brody Lee? And what a missile dropkick by Bryan Danielson. Now Danielson on his feet, and he's going for the hesitation dropkick. Danielson looking good as he faces the man who just ended Taz's career in a brutal, unsanctioned match last week. Now Danielson not wasting any time as he dives off the ring. He just got caught, and the Destroya champion smacks Danielson's head onto the barricade. And now the champion intimidating Danielson, but Danielson with defiance. But he pays for it big time with that big time lariat. Now what is Brody Lee gonna do here? This is what he did to Taz, that powerbomb. Wait, Danielson counters, sending Brody inside of the ring. Danielson back inside, and the kick, but wait, Brody catches it, and he dodges that clothesline. Backflip by Danielson on the ropes, evades that one. Man, the momentum of Danielson here, and he ends it with a drop kick, and it connects. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know anyone right now, friends or family, who are not tuning into Destroy, you better tell them to get the remote and get into watching, because Bryan Danielson may just defeat Brody Lee. He may just be our new world champion. And ladies and gentlemen, you gotta remember, the reason why we are having this match is because Eric Bischoff wants to indirectly punish Brody Lee for what he did to Taz, basically ending Taz's career. And look at that, Brody powers it out, he counters that, not letting Danielson go with a Frankensteiner. And what is this? What a maneuver by Brody Lee, picking up Danielson here, sending Danielson to the ropes, and a big boot by Brody Lee. Once again taking down Danielson, and a super kick. The funny thing is, just a moment ago I was telling you guys that Danielson might just win the world title, but looking at what's happening right now, I may be corrected. Right now, it doesn't feel like Danielson's gonna be walking out with the belt. Doesn't even look like he's gonna be walking out of the arena. It feels like he's probably gonna be stretchered with how this match is going. And what else can you expect from Brody Lee? He just ended the career of the legendary Undertaker and Taz. And, man, he did this to Taz the last time, the powerbomb through the apron. But wait, another evasion, another counter by Bryan Danielson. The fight in Danielson. This is why we call him the American Dragon. not giving up, not letting Brody Lee be the tyrant that he is. And just like that, Brody Lee is at the mercy of the American Dragon, and Danielson with the shoot kicks. Here comes the big one, and Brody catches it. Brody catches it. How the hell did he do that? And he evades that one. Danielson evades that attack. And a dragon suplex. He even bridged that. Bryan Danielson is making Brody Lee work hard for that victory. And Brody Lee will even get that W and a tope suicida. Brody Lee has been fully taken down by the American Dragon. Now what is Bryan Danielson planning to do here? He's going off again. And the boot evades that one. And what is this? Bryan Danielson with a guillotine choke. He's got the guillotine choke. Will Brody Lee pass out or will Brody Lee tap out? I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but you got the best technical wrestler in that ring, a master of submissions. How will Brody Lee survive? If Brody Lee can even survive this one. And the fans are going wild. Danielson with elbows to the neck, taking down Brody Lee. Now what is... Oh no, the label lock, Danielson has the label lock. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be over. Brody Lee might tap, he might tap out, he might give a wait, counters that one. Brody Lee picks up Danielson and he sends him outside. What the hell is happening? How was Brody Lee even able to do that? What is this? He jumps off. Danielson catches him. Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell? Danielson with a powerbomb. What the hell was that? What a counter by Danielson. Wait. This is brutal. This is brutality. What the hell is even going on? How is Brody even able to stand? Why does he have a steel chair with barbed wire there? Oh wait, it's no disqualification. Danielson with a psycho knee. Danielson, get him in the ring, roll him up, get him for the 3 count, and get your world championship. Wait, is that a fan or is that Shockmaster? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on here? Get him out of the ring. Where's the staff? What the hell? Wait, he just clocked the referee. Wait, Danielson hits the fan with a missile. Wait a minute, that's not a fan. That's no good John Silver. And John Silver's gonna be paying for it with a tope suicida by Bryan Danielson. Holy shit! Brody Lee with a suicide of his own. And what is he doing here? Suplex move, wait. Danielson with a knee. He counters that with a knee. Danielson going back to the ring. Maybe thinking of a tope suicida, but wait. He dodges another clothesline and a psycho knee. Ladies and gentlemen, are we gonna see a new world champion? He goes for a cover.
1, 2.
Screw you, bald John Silver. And Danielson already had it in the bag. He was gonna be our champion, and you deserve that suplex, Silver. Now Danielson back inside of the ring. I'm sure he's gonna go for a second try. Brody catches him with a power bomb. No. And Brody with a Laird, but wait. Danielson, label lock. There's still hope. There is still hope for Danielson. No, screw you, John Silver. Wait, a psycho knee. But he hits his back on the steel steps. Fight through it, Danielson. Fight through it. Oh no, Brody Lee attacking that damaged back of Danielson. Screw you, John Silver. Screw you. You piece of trash. And damn it. He already had it. And now Brody Lee for the cover. And Brody Lee retains the World Championship thanks to no good bald John Silver, who will be written on my death note. Wait, what the hell? The lights are out! The lights are out! It's Kane! It's Kane! Ladies and gentlemen, Kane is here! The number one contender to Brody's world title!
Your soul and championship is mine, Brody.
Eat shit like you.
And it's on! It's on! They're going at it! Bam! That was solid! Kane just knocked down Brody Lee! And he's gonna go for a choke slam!
It's time to pay for your sins. Let's not wait till penance.
Fuck you, Kane.
Brody Lee with a kick below the belt! And he's escaping with his championship! Kane looks pissed! Actually, he looks beyond pissed! Wait, it's a Rhino! It's the Rhino! It's John Silver's friend! The man who took out Brian Cage, and what the hell? That was a bad landing for Kane! I don't even know if the Rhino is a part of the roster! What the hell is he doing here? Is he even legally allowed to travel? It's Brody, he's back!
You just don't get it, Kane. You were never as good as your brother, and you will forever live in his shadow. His shadow that I've killed with my own bare hands. You will never be able to avenge your brother, and you will never be able to take this away from me. This is my world, Kane, and I'm only allowing you to breathe in it.
Brody Lee standing tall. Will this be the ending of Penance? We'll see you next time.
The world burned, and I walked through the ashes. My brother buried beneath the pride of a false king. Brody Lee, you wear the gold he carried like a trophy. But gold melts just like flesh. And soon, so will your reign. You slayed my brother. You stole what he bled for. At penance, I won't just take your championship. I'll begin your suffering. You will pay for what you've done in fire and in pain. I will be your penance.
The emptiness machine.